and welcome to Farming Simulator 19 Map Tour, and today we're looking at ALSOSZEG Agri Farm, and that is made by Gamer HZS and Bally FSH featuring Notcher 3 Addy. Now let's start off, we'll have a look on the map overview, and that is what we've got at the moment. You can see there's quite a bit of room for modification here. Now it does say on the mod hub that in incoming updates you can vote for the way of extending the map, which is pretty cool. I like that idea. So we're starting off, we've got the main farm area, and as you can see it's absolutely massive. It's a huge open area. Now on the map we'll look at the costs of everything. Now this is what you own at the moment on New Farmer. Now if you sell that, it's only £314. So ideally you don't want to sell that. Now you do own field number 12, number 1, number 28 and these areas over here. Same thing again, they're not too much money, most of this stuff. I think there's 34 fields, that was the highest number, wasn't it? Yep, there's 34 fields, so that field there is 188,000. Now you can buy all of this, which will cost you 20,349,000. Now one of the other bigger fields is that one, that's 315,000. That one's 127. So they're not extortionate, but then it's not a huge map anyway. Now your biogas plant is, that's at the top there, and that will cost you £101,928, which isn't too bad. It's better that at least it's not in the hundreds of thousands, which is nice. And then we have quite a few different sell points. We have 3 of your main commodity sell points. Then we've got a biogas, barn, dairy station, railroad silo east for storage, and you've also got the sawmill, a selling station 2 and a train station mill as well. Now you sell everything like we normally do. Prices aren't too bad. We're on normal settings at the moment. You got your sunflowers at 1200 and your soybeans at 1600, and then everything else is a little bit lower, but not too bad. So biogas is £360 on the silage, and then £360 on the manure as well. So yeah, plenty of places to sell stuff, and for the size of the map, ideally suited for it. So these are the vehicles you start off with on a New Farmer, and everything is new. We'll run into that in a minute, and there are missions available. See, there's something missing there, but a transporting mission, and we got all these missions ready to go. So plenty of ways to make money. So we're starting off in the main farmyard, and I'm glad those gates opened inwards. And let's put the map on. Right, so that truck there is just for show, and we've got our implements and equipment stashed down here at the moment, and we've got some sheds. There's plenty of sheds on this map. Now we have used quite a few slots already. It's up to 5. Let's go to the slots and have a look. There, we're on 638. Now this is everything we own so far. Well, you've got bunker silo, grain silos, free range chickens, which are bespoke to this map, same as a cow pasture, and then we got header trailers, sprayers, seeders, cultivators, power harrows, plows, headers, trailers, and we got a TX32 7210 Pro case and the 1300 DT. So we have got storage. These doors do open, and there's a door on the side as well, so you can sort of drive in, drive out, which is something I always like to do. It just makes it easier rather than turning around all the time. That's another shed, exactly the same, but nice size sheds. I think we just have a wander around, save driving. So here is our silo. So it's a little bit different than ones we've normally seen. Bit rustic, bit of rust on there. And then we move on round this way. We got some more storage down this way, and then these are just decorative as far as I was aware. I couldn't get anything to work. Now this one here is for the, is it the cows or the pigs? I think it's the pigs. Yeah, we got the pig pen here. Now you can't get in through the main doors, you've got to come in through this way, which is a little bit strange. And the light switch didn't work. So that is your bespoke pigs. There's your feeding trough there, and then the water trough. Where's that gone? Was that inside? No, those aren't for decoration then. Those silos outside are actually for filling it up, because you've got no other way of doing the water. Where have we gone? These two silos here. They've got to be. I haven't checked that yet. This is a first look, so if you have and you can confirm that, put it in the comments for me. Much appreciate it. So working our way down, and we've also got, see, we've got more sheds for storage, plenty of storage, big old open area. You can't beat a big older farm like this. And then we move on over to the cows, and this is the cow shed, which is bespoke for this game. There's your straw and your food trough. And there's our water trough. That was when I was getting confused. There's a water trough just there. And then to bring your animals in, where's the gates gone? Yeah, this one here. That's where it is to bring it in. And you see we got another one of these here. So I tried filling up of this and it wasn't having it. So I'm not sure if they're decorative or what, or they're part to do with the cows. Anyhow, let's get cracked on. So we've got our manure and the slurry points. Your straw point for your pigs is there as well. And working on round, there's a slurry with the manure next to it. And we've got a lime station just on the other side of this gate, which is just there. Even more storage, so plenty of storage. If you want to come in and just get on with the farming and don't need to set a farm up, then it's ready to go. This is probably the most amount of storage I've ever seen on a map. So let's head out the back way. Now I did miss, where has that gone? It shows there's a fuel station, which is just here to fill up your fuel. And then we have got a vehicle workshop over here as well. I didn't notice that one. And there's your workshop with the customization just out here. Right, so there's the map. I think we'll head out towards the railroad silo east. We'll go that way first and head our way around. But pretty well lit up map. It is 8:30 in the morning, and you can see it is it's a little bit shaded, which you'd expect. The sun's just coming up to brighten that day up. And we've got quite a few tracks on this. You see, a bit bumpy, a bit windy. So here we go, coming to our first selling stations. And we've got to go all the way around because it is one way in and one way out. Whoa, and we've got a train track as well. So let's start off with this one. and this is the animal dealer and the barn. I think this one is, yeah, animal dealer and the barn. So come in for buying our animals is just there, and at the moment we got free range chickens, pig stalls and a cow pasture, which that's what the ones you get on New Farmer. Now we've got straw here, so I take it this is the straw sell point for the barn, because if we go on to the menu, you see we've got the barn. Normally takes all your bales, yeah, and it does grass, hay and straw, so that's drop off there for that, for the barn. Then we come back out and we've got a few more concentrated around it this way. Now over just here is the railway silo west. Is it west or east? East. And that is basically storage there on those two there. If we put the help window on and go into the menus, where is it? Railroad silo, tag that place, and there it is, just there. And then we've also got the sawmill, which is just over here. So that is your drop off for your wood chips, and there's your drop off for your wood. Then going round to the other side of the tracks, and can we take a shortcut? We can. To your next selling point, which I think this was your grain mill. Yes, no, central grain elevator. And we got the train station mill. So which one is this? Let's get out of there and we will have a look. Train station mill. So that is actually two over there next to each other. Well, there's actually three, isn't it? Because you've got that one there, which is the train station mill. So you've got the one on the right hand side is the silo for storage, and then the mill is next to it, I suppose. Sawmill, railroad silo east, train station mill, and central grain elevator. So this one over here is the central grain elevator. But overall, you look out on the map and you can see the right way across these pylons. They look pretty detailed, pretty good. They look proper job. So that is all the sell points dotted around close to, that's the closest ones to the farm. And next we'll head our way around the map down to the grain mill. And I thought I'd take the tracks because it goes that way. There's no current trains running on it. We look over and see the farm over the other side there. Big water tower. Now most of the water I've come across so far is quite shallow. I haven't found any deeper areas. Well, I haven't drove into any deep parts yet. and then we're moving round to the grain mill. And here it is, the grain mill. Another big old water tower. And then we've got the mill drop-off point just round over here, which you drop it off there. And we have got plane flying over. Where has he gone? There he is. So that's the grain mill. Now the next items are right at the top really, so we would do a fast forward up to the shop. I'll see you there in a minute. So here we have the shop coming up on the left hand side. And we got a couple of tractors outside. And there's the shop. FSH shop. So there's our buy point. We've got a cash point here as well. Quite a big open area for if you're on a buying spree. You can just keep buying rather than having to move stuff. So there's your customization for your workshop trigger. And then the one thing which I haven't seen this on any other map is that there's a little testing course set up to test your vehicle out. And here it is here. Yeah, and yeah. So you're meant to just drive straight over that without any problems. Here we go. Try again. Which is something totally new. I've never seen any of this. And we got some bumps to go over. Pretty cool, I like it. And then the last one, some staggered bumps. Oh, and the train does work. I didn't see, that's the first time I've seen the train running by. There's me driving down the tracks and the train is alive. Oh well, never mind. Right, so moving on, that's the shop area. And then we come up to our fuel station. And work our way around, and we've got the free range chickens. How do I get into that bit? ALSOSZEG. So here we go. This is the other bit of the farm we own. I think this bit, where are we? No, we don't own this. Yeah, I've seen this here and it's showing up chickens. Now you can have chickens because there's no chickens on the farm there, but you don't actually own this land, which I find a little bit strange. So here's the chickens here. And that's not the, that's, is that the bring them in point there? Yeah, there it is. So let's have 3 of them. And yeah, see, you don't own this land, but you've got your placeables on it. Always nice to have a bit of free land. So there's your bespoke chickens. and you're not storing anything in there, are you? Then while we're here, we may as well just jump out of the car, because we have another sell point, which this one was the, is this the central grain elevator? No, grain elevator east. Okay, there it is, there's the chevrons. So you can drive in and drive back out again. Back out that way. Let's head right to the right, and then we'll go on up to the, I think it was the selling station and the dairy. Well, that's through the town there. Now, is that a dead end going that way? Because we want to do a little shortcut. We're not going to do a shortcut because there's fences everywhere. Can we get through there? No. So here's the next sell points, and we got the dairy station and the selling station. So this one is the selling station, is it? We got some bales there. Yeah, this is the selling station for the milk. So you've got your milk drop off point just there and the chevrons. And that is your selling station 2. And there's your dairy station, that one. So dairy station, selling station, right next to each other. Right, last place we've got to have a look at is the biogas plant. So I will see you there momentarily. So we're coming up to biogas plant, and I do like this map. It is a nice looking map. Have a good look around. You see the hills in the backdrop there. Done a cracking job. And although it's a small map, it doesn't really feel very small. So here we got biogas. Now we've got a little bit of storage in there, and we have our weighers. And then we come round to our drop off point, which is just here. Now it is a higher one, not sure if you can drop on the ground there. A lot of them you can. And then a couple of bunkers for your silage, and they are huge. And the slurry must be round here. There it is. There's a slurry point for it. Right, well I think we've about covered most of the, well, all the bio stations now. Yeah, we've done the grain elevator east, grain elevator, railway silo east. Yep, that is all the sell points. Now there's quite a bit of areas what we haven't had a look at yet, but we can't look at everything. This is just a first look map tour, just to show you what the sell points are like and what the general feel of the map is. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with it. Good job, cracking map. I do tend to use the bigger type of maps, but yeah, they've done an exceptional job. It doesn't feel too small anyway. Righto, well if you've enjoyed this map tour, then always appreciate if you smash that like button for me. And if you're new to the channel, why not go and check out one of my hundreds of other farming simulator videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.